Yeah, that shit. That
I
shit.
can't wait to start back going to dispensaries, nigga. And I'm about to be able to go by myself, nigga.
Yeah, that shit gonna be cool. I can't wait till they get more in the city. It ain't really a lot here. But every time you go to the dispensary, they brag on them percentages. The percentages do not matter, bro. I'm telling you, it's hood weed that's way better than that shit.
Right.
Nowadays, the hood weed is trash though.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Juwon Socially Awkward. This is pre-pro.
Pre-pro.
Got my nigga Tre in the building. How you feeling?
What's good? Feeling cool, man. Living life.
That's great. That's great. A lot. I repeat, a lot of new music.
Yes,
So
sir.
I don't have nothing written down.
Oh, it's.
I don't have nothing written down for pre-pro of this episode. I don't have nothing written down for the actual episode.
Don't need it.
I feel like we need to just give it to them raw on this one. Like let them just see where our heads be.
Bro.
Hey man, you know Bobby Smurda, man. He finally dropped.
Time we've been waiting for, man.
I've been shitting on that nigga since episode 1.
I've been telling you since episode 1.
He been working since episode 1.
I told you he was working, man. All them studio shit, all them times he was hanging around Meek neck. He was recording before he did that shit. He was working before he did that. He was relaxing afterwards, nigga. You turning up with this nigga now, man. That's what he was doing, man.
Hey man, he dropped a banger though,
all
man.
All the times he was on the jets with them hoes, nigga.
You sent me that video and you said, hey man, didn't he say he was working too in the video?
Working.
He said he working.
Nigga, he been working. Man.
Did you hear this new shit he dropped?
I ain't listened to it all the way yet. I've been waiting for now.
Let's go and give it to them for the fans.
Ain't got no time to sleep. With so much money on my mind, ain't got no time for me. Shorty call me all the time, he says she tired of me. I know that I pop a lot and smoke a lot of weed. And I don't pay you ready now when I be can't breathe. Baby, I'm busy on the road, I need some time to breathe. They had me like the independence doing 23. So I be stacking Mr. Band till he's 20 feet. A lot of M's in my 23.
Hey.
45 for my waist, I'm with my Benaki. 45 for my waist,
okay. He bald now.
I'm getting rich as fuck. I'm just trying to get my man now. Get my bro with up. We been going since the sandbox. You say it's nothing while your hands out. She say it's looking while your hands out. They got their hands out. And she always got her pants. Then they say I stand out. Then she tell me I'm the man now. Yeah.
Tre, that's your girl? That's your girl in the video?
She like my girl, nigga. She don't look like my girl.
That ain't why Lisa. She in Bobby video, man.
Hell no.
She better not be on. Real shit though. I'm proud of him. Y'all make sure y'all catch this shit, man. No Time for Sleep. Bobby Smurda. Freestyle, man. He gave him 5-6 minutes on this. Look at this shit, man. Mm-hmm. He was not playing. So I wish I had a button I could press for applause, but hey, man, let's give this nigga applause, bro. Like for real, man. Let's give it up for this nigga because you feel me. He deserve it. I feel like if you willing to shit on somebody for giving you cold fries,
give him props for giving you hot ones.
Amen to that. This nigga showed up with some hot fries. He showed up with some hot fries. So, hey, man, fresh, man, and you can't complain, man. You can't complain. Right on time. So, couple of takes before we jump into the music scene. I feel like Bobby is he's showing right now that he don't have to jump into everybody else's New York wave. I got nervous about that. I was like, shit. Is he gonna come home sounding like Pop? Is he gonna come home sounding like Favi? Or is he gonna come home sounding like any other New York niggas popping? I don't want to say the snitch nigga, but 6ix9ine. He gonna come home like what's gonna be his energy? Oh, this nigga came back like Bobby. So that's why I'm giving it up to him. It's about just being original to yourself, your style, and also just executing. That nigga, he came through with this shit, and I love the fact that it's not 2 minutes. He said, "Fuck it, I'll triple that. I give y'all the time because I took a while. I know it's been a while, y'all. It's like the song, the energy, the just everything about this video kind of lets me know, and even your girl being in it.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
He executed, man. He really made sure that the scene was a dope lit scene for him, like real rough, and it got them real good camera angles to let it be known, like, look, man, I'm in this bitch rocking and I'm back. And he got that energy. I'm just, it's good. He always got the energy, but it's good to see him have the energy for himself. I don't want to see you have the energy for Meek. Meek is he was what's the word? He was promoing. I didn't know that he had an album coming until Drake album drop, and then you go on trending music, and then when you scroll down after Drake album takes up the first 21 slots because he has 21 songs, you see other artists. You see Migos drop. Oh, the baby, you dropped a freestyle. They tried to cancel you. This shit is actually hot. Who else dropped? They had a Mo3 song that just dropped. I'm the last nigga to find out this. I'm about to embarrass myself on podcast. I didn't know Mo3 died. And I didn't know anything about Mo3.
I was about to say, I know you wasn't going to say that, man.
I did not know too much about Mo3, man. I just, like, my nephews put me on to that song Outside, and I loved it when I first heard it. And to find out that this nigga is gone, it had me like, wow, this is fucked up, bro.
Should be fucked up.
A lot of people in hip hop is leaving.
And then it'd be so crazy because a lot of people don't find out, like, realize how nice they was until they
blown, till they blow up, don't find out how nice they is until they gone, and it's like they gone, and now I blow up. It's like,
you're right.
It's that bullshit, man.
Exactly.
That goes back to my cold fries analogy. If this nigga's shining like this, I want to give him his flowers while he's here.
Alive,
period, man. Like, we always want to shout out motherfuckers and say how dope a person was when they leave. Man, let's tell them why they here so they could just scroll past it, possibly, or hear it. Tell a family member that you fuck with. Let them know how much you appreciate them. Trey, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, my man.
Moving on. We was talking before this, before I pressed record, about jobs and shit. And we was talking about, I guess, just how the situations of jobs and how you gotta set yourself up to not get overwhelmed by this shit.
Yeah.
You was kind of talking about some personal things in your life. You don't have to say it or you don't have to share it, but if you want, you can. But I was going to say right now that Trey was talking to me about some stuff, and it came up that when you at a job, it's your mental every day. And it has so much control.
Mm-hmm. Battling with your thoughts the whole
Battling
shift.
your thoughts the whole fucking shift. So, while you battling, you begin to develop bad habits. You begin to develop bad thoughts. And you mind if I go more into detail on it?
Go ahead.
We was talking about I guess you could say the dream of going to the league and how we trying to basically get back on track on that. And so we're getting back on track with the idea of even being able to be in the spotlight. You had to come to the realization like, oh shit, I won't be able to do any of this unless I do this, that, and the third. Which is, oh shit, I gotta make sure I'm eating, so I gotta work. Damn, if I'm working, I gotta make sure that I could actually be at a job that's not using all of my physical strength. So I could go work out and actually pursue my dream outside of this job. I was trying to let Trey know that I learned a lot in these last 4 years in particular with the jobs that I had, because I battle those same thoughts. The difference is I never got on the fucking team.
Mm-hmm.
I tried out a couple of times or went to little open gyms and shit. You know, you actually been on the team. Neek been on the team. Y'all got the experience of actually being on the team and actually being able to say, I know how I feel to dunk. I don't know how that feel. I'm below that, you know.
Right.
But my IQ on the court, I always felt like I could run with the best. So when I'm at work, what I'm learning every day, if I just be wishing I could apply that to basketball. And what I mean by that is I got a bitch ass boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I say he a bitch, like he cool as fuck. Don't get it twisted. I hope he don't ever hear this while I still work there. I repeat, while I still work there.
Right.
He likes to run the line through the girl who he has a crush on.
That's that shit.
You see what I mean?
That's that shit.
But what it taught me is, what if I was a basketball player? I might have a coach that's pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And he might want to talk to me, but he's talking to me through the assistant coach. He's talking to me through the owner. He's talking to me through all these other motherfucking routes. You could learn a lot in the everyday world. It's just, you got to know how to apply it to your dreams. So, therefore, don't shy away from the physicality of a job. Just make sure that you're able to eat. Make sure, first of all, set your bar. I'm realizing, like, I set my bar before my last job. I don't want to say their name. Fuck them. I set my bar at how much I wanted to make a week. That had let me know, oh shit, that X's out this job, that job, that job. X's out half of my city jobs. Probably more than half. And so, realize the amount of hours that you're willing to put in, and then the amount of money you want. You know, even if you door dashing and all that shit, don't forget it take time to even do that. So that's that time thing. You know, you start battling with what you want to do with your time. So focus on the dream first, because your dream is something that can't nobody take away from you. So if you at a job that's shitty as mine, I learned that the toughest job there, I almost quit because of it. I said it on the last special video. I almost quit. And I realized I couldn't, because I realized other people are dealing with a lot more shit harder. Mm-hmm. But once I told myself mentally, like, I don't care how bad I do and I don't care how good I do, I'm going to do it. I started realizing, oh shit, I done trained myself to do this shit. Mm-hmm. And so now my hands hurt, but I guarantee, Trey, how how strong my fingertips and how I feel like I could control my shot more. And it sounds crazy. My body might be worn out more, but if I was working out, I wouldn't even feel this shit. If I was eating right, I wouldn't feel this shit. If I wasn't smoking as much, I wouldn't feel this shit. The dopest part about the NBA right now, I think this year they ain't even test for marijuana. This shit about to start.
Say, yeah, they getting past
It's about to start going that route to where you don't have to be like, I know, you got your vice where you smoke here and there, so you ain't got to shy away from it all the way, but you do want to cut back so you can actually be able to keep on progressing. Because I know that you still at an age where if you start working out and doing all the shit that them motherfuckers be doing, you gonna hit a growth spurt. You gonna hit, you gonna hit a muscle spurt. One day you gonna look as skinny as Giannis looked one year, and then it's gonna be like, damn, Tre cocky as fuck. He muscled up. You might not be as cocky as that motherfucker because you might want to be a different type of tone. But I say all this to really just bring it home on the fact that a lot of them jobs teach you physical lessons, mental lessons, financial lessons, and whatever your path is, don't shy away from it because you might get thrown in a job where it's like, man, I ain't feeling this shit. I ain't fucking with it and wait on another one. All right, don't fuck with it and wait on another one, but don't leave it. Go on, stack your money. Go on, figure out what percentage you want to put up. Go on, figure out where you could work out still. Go to work. Make sure that you working just enough to not get fired. That's the trick. I started working too hard recently, but I still got a mind state where every day I worry about if a motherfucker gonna fire me.
All right, but I got the power to.
I done seen it happen. I done seen motherfuckers pick on people. I done seen it, so I take that and I learn from that too. And you apply all that to you, I think you would be like, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna go and come to work, but I guarantee I'm gonna go to real work. I'm gonna make sure I go to the gym because one thing Uncle K9 told me, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. He said, you spend 8 hours, he said 8 to 12 hours at a job all day. He said, when you come home, no, he said, this is how he worded it. You spend 8 to 12 hours working for another man, which is true. That's another man's company. He said, why not go home and at least work for yourself for 2 hours? Why not?
All right.
Why not? You deserve it.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you have if you have the outlook of you doing yourself a favor when you working out, you doing yourself a favor when you asking me, I ain't want to talk to them, but shit, they look like they know some people. Let me ask them, hey, where y'all be hooping at? Who y'all, damn, okay, y'all be up there? Then you go up there, all of a sudden you see an old school hooper. You see somebody who used to be in the league about 10 years ago. And you know he got connects. Just that quick, you in the same room as an NBA player. Just that quick. You got to know how to network. So, and I learned networking through bitch-ass jobs. I started networking so much, I ended up being a boss at my last job. And I only did it so I could stop working. The work was so fucking demanding, it was like, fuck it, I'll go ahead and tell motherfuckers what to do. But even then, I did it my way. They ain't like that. They ain't like my relationship I had with people. But you learn. You just learn, bro. So try not to shy away from any of these jobs. Just get in and get out. Figure it out. Okay. Y'all making enough to where I could be here for 4 months. I'll go ahead and deal with y'all might set my birthday up cool. You gotta be looking at these motherfuckers like that. Cause that's how I'm looking right now. I'm thinking about Christmas. I already know what the fuck I know what I'm getting my mom. And I know I'm gonna have me a car. Motherfuckers thought that they could take my shit. fuck my life up. You feel me? The shit I lost this year over a bitch ass accident over somebody running a light, my nigga.
Lose it all.
And everything gone. Your wrist broke. You barely could walk and shit. And we in the times where people lie about shit like that. I never lie about no shit like that.
That one just
morally
right.
It wouldn't sit right with me because it's people I know. Like my granny died over a car accident. My cousin LJ died over a car accident. We is not playing over no cars.
When motherfucker, car accident.
Me and you both. So it's like,
right.
And you a couple times in the last, well no, motherfuckers been hitting your shit, keep hitting your shit. It's like, dude, like,
oh my God, 3 times in 2 years?
Man, all I can say is you take all of this shit and you apply it to your dream. You don't apply it to nothing else. You go selfish in this mode. You don't care about nothing else. You just go selfish in this shit. And I ain't mean to make this a deep ass pre-pro, but some of them gonna be like that. Some of them gonna be like that, man.
It is what it is.
But you feel me on that though, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
So you ready for this shit, man?
Let's go.
Let's get it.